everybody. It is Monday morning, April the 19th, about 7:12 a.m. here in Texas. We are about maybe an hour and a half to fuel, and then after that about maybe 3.5, 4 hours to our final. So nice sunset coming up right in my face since we're headed east, but it's pretty nonetheless. Got my sunglasses on and my visor, so I'm doing okay. Actually the visor's not helping much right now, but the sunglasses are doing it all. So good morning. So we just switched out. Alex just went back to sleep. Starting out my day. So far we don't have another load yet. I just updated our ETA. Had to drop it back about 3 hours, so hopefully we'll get something soon before we get to the final to keep us rolling. I projected that we would be in about 3 o'clock, and it looks like we'll be there about 12:30. So do a little update on that PTA, let them know, hey, we're ready for something soon, and we'll kind of see where we're going from here. Not a lot going on. I haven't listened to the news yet. Like I said, we just switched over. It was a nice sunset coming up, so I thought I would give you guys a little view of what I'm seeing this morning. It's a little chilly for this area. It feels like, anyhow. It's 49 degrees. Just waking up, coming out of the covers, I was freezing. But I'm warming up now. Feeling good. Had the cap set about 72, but for me that's a little chilly just waking up. So yeah, so not a whole lot going on since our update yesterday. Just rolling down the road. I gotta remember to try to put my... So yesterday when I tried to put in for my home time, it was telling me that I couldn't because I'm currently on home time, and obviously I wasn't on home time because I was driving. So hopefully, a lot of our systems were kind of funky yesterday, and it seems to happen over the weekend. Being that person that is IT kind of minded, I feel like if somebody's not there to reset some of this software every day, that it gets all wonky, because it's only on the weekend when the IT department's closed that things get all wonky on us. So, I mean, that seems right. I mean, I'm not saying that's the issue, but it seems like to me somebody forgot to unplug the modem. You know what I'm saying? Reset the modem, and everything's good. I know they're working on the software or app, and so I'm sure there's still some bugs. I think they just now got the app on the Google Store, and for the iPhone, their app store. We've been beta testing it since probably about a month or so after we got the Zonar. There's been like 100 drivers or so, I guess, that was testing it. At least that's what the thing said, that there was no more downloads. There was only 100 copies available for testing. We had 1 or 2 of those copies, I guess. And we've been using it quite faithfully on our phones, and it really makes a difference in getting around and doing everything when you can do it on your phone or on the tablet. So I know they've been working on it. They've been doing updates. There was an update that was supposed to come out Sunday night. I don't know if it was a back-end update or an update on the tablet, but there were some updates that happened, some things that happened on the tablet. I'm not sure. But yesterday, I mean, since we didn't drive Saturday, we were on home time Saturday, but Sunday morning when we started, my drive time wasn't reflecting correctly until somebody called and said, hey, are you guys okay? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, you have a Zonar? I said, yeah. He's like, okay, it's not showing me where your truck is. I said, yeah, I noticed we were like 200 miles from El Paso, and I noticed that it showed that my truck was still around Tucson. So again, it stopped giving updates, but like maybe half hour to an hour after that, all of a sudden my drive time updated. So it's like they probably called an on-call to IT person and say, hey, this is happening. They did what they got to do, and then it started working. But then again, last night, or when Alex actually switched over, it was lagged behind. So I don't know what's up. But it works good during the week. During the weekend, we usually always have an issue. We've learned to get around it. We have our ways of working to get around it, setting alarms, setting timers so that we're not overdriving our time, so that we're making sure we're getting our break in before we run out of time for our breaks. So there's things that we do, we O'Neill it, to make sure that we stay compliant. We're not relying on the software to tell us what to do. So, and I think that, you know, that just comes with experience of working with apps and updates. This is new for a lot of drivers because the Qualcomm has been like this big brick that's been in the truck that does everything, and it's pretty simple. This new system on the tablet, and then also using your phone, there's a lot more things that it does. It crosses over different platforms, so I'm sure there's going to be some things that it's not 100%, especially when you're trying to patch in stuff from an old system to a new system. There's going to have to be some carryover that has to be patched and worked on and things. But anyways, so yeah, we have ways of getting around it, but anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just kind of talking. So I love seeing the little flowers on the side of the road. Feels like spring. Glad for the warmer temperatures. Not looking at the hot. Not looking forward to the hot, but excuse me, truthfully, I'd rather have the hot than the cold. So because I ain't got to get out and put chains on in the hot. So yeah, I don't know. I guess if you break down, it can get hot, but whatevs. I just stay hydrated and stay in the shade compared to you break down in the cold. You can only stay warm with what you got on. So I don't know. Anyways, well, I guess I'm just rambling at this point. I'll go ahead and cut it off. Just wanted to say good morning, show you a little bit about what I'm seeing, give you a little update. Right now we don't have another direction we're going, so we'll go and we'll drop this load and then find a place to park. The only thing that sucks is it's going to be in Dallas. Dallas is pretty icky to get around in. And parking could be a challenge. So if they hurry up and get us a load, we don't have to worry about parking. We can drop this load and start heading to our next one. So fingers crossed, within the next 4 hours, they'll have a load for us. If not, I'll be calling the planners. Like, hey, get us a load. I don't want to sit in Dallas. So, alright guys, love you all again. As always, you know this is me. Please, please, please do your part. If you don't want to get that vax, make sure you're maintaining your social distancing and giving other people respect of what they wish to do as much as we should respect what you want to do. We still need to mask up. I know a lot of states have lifted their mask mandates, but you know what? We still need to do the right thing. Be smart. We're not going to get this thing taken care of quicker unless we all work together and do our part and we take personal responsibility. You know, if you don't want the vaccine, cool. Don't take it. But at least mask up. Let's get through this. Mask up, social distance, wash your hands. Love y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow.